Well, hello and welcome to this midday market mood check with me, Nandita, Khemka, and my colleague Yatin Mota here. Yatin, another down day for the markets. In fact, when I saw the SGX Nifty in the morning, I saw a 100-point gap up. And when the markets opened, they briefly reclaimed that 17,800 mark. But right now, we are at the day's low. We are struggling to hold on to that 17,700 mark as well as we speak. And the big culprits today, I think, are the metals pack. Tata Steel, it reported a surprise loss in the third quarter vis-a-vis. We were already expecting an 80% drop in profit, but nobody was expecting a loss. So on the back of that, Tata Steel is down and out, and we have Hindalco's arm Novelis also reporting very weak numbers, and because of that, these two counters are languishing in trade. But on the higher side, we've seen Adani Group stocks stage a comeback. And all these Adani Enterprises, Adani Ports are among the top Nifty gainers in the session today. Banks are another pocket that is holding out in today's session. Yatin, among the other big movers, what are you spotting on the index?
If you look at the Nifty 50 companies, apart from Adani Group companies, we have Dr. Reddy's, Kotak Bank and Bajaj Finance doing well in trade. All of these stocks up anywhere between 1–1.5%. However, as Nandita was mentioning, Tata Steel is one counter which is quite weak in trade, 6% down for that one. Hindalco, its American subsidiary Novelis reported weak set of earnings below market expectations, and that stock is also down 5%. So yesterday, the metal index was showing some bit of weakness, almost 2% down, and today also the metal index is the top loser as far as sectoral indices are concerned. ITC, after the news reports, suggests that the government might look at monetizing Suiti's stake. That is one stock which has succumbed to pressure. Profit booking is seen in the counter, almost 3.5% down for that one. Hero MotoCorp, Sun Pharma are the other stocks which are under immense pressure, almost 2% down for each of them. Britannia, that is one stock in the Nifty which has hit a fresh 52-week high. Let me take you to the Nifty 500 gainers. We have Paytm, Nandita, that stock went as high as 20% in intraday, but right now up 10%.
Gaining for third day.
Yeah, Adani Ports ahead of the results is up 8%. Zensar Technologies reported numbers, that stock is up 6%. But look at other stocks like Deepak Nitrite ahead of the results, down 4.5%. And also we have Navin Fluorine, which will be reporting the numbers most likely post the market hours.
Right, so Hero Motor, as you said, will be reporting its earnings today as well. We also have, if you look at tomorrow's cues, we also have RBI policy tomorrow, right? And Street is expecting a 25 basis point rate hike. But, there are also expectations that, the RBI may actually look at a pause. That is a distant possibility, but there are expectations that the RBI may also look at going for a pause, at least, in this policy. But that is also not a given. So we will be waiting for cues on that. Aside of that, we'll have to wait and see if some buying comes in the second half, like it had, like that was the trend some time back. But in fact, we have been closing mostly in the negative in the last two sessions. Anything else by way of cues to watch out for this week? Because I know Fed chief will also be making a
Jeremy
speech
Powell is supposed to make a speech in Washington. That will be watched out for because the jobs data was quite strong, because of which the market had some concerns, because stronger the jobs data, probably it
puts more pressure on the Fed to
it means that the Fed
rates.
might not stop hiking rates. But as Nandita was saying, RBI policy tomorrow, 25 basis points hike is expected by the RBI, most likely, because this is like a caution approach that the RBI might take. But yes, the governor's speech, his view as to how really does he look at pausing rates from here on will be important to watch out for. And obviously we have 10 Nifty and FNO stocks which will be reporting earnings tomorrow, so that probably spills tomorrow in terms of the stock reaction, because most of them will be reporting numbers post the market hours. In general, yes, we have some results left, and obviously the RBI policy which you need to watch on CNBC Awaaz as well as Moneycontrol.com, because we'll have a very big coverage with all the experts coming in tomorrow.
Tomorrow 10 a.m. is the time when the RBI governor will give his speech, and after that we will of course be getting you analysis on his comments as well as policy decision. Well, with that, it's a wrap on this midday market mood check. But for all your other market news and financial news, stay tuned to Money Control.
Thanks for watching.